What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back. Happy Black History Month. In honor of Black History Month, you see I got the red and the green for the watermelons. You know, we getting it in here. Uh so today I got a treat for y'all. So we got Piers Morgan talking to Tom McDonald and DJ Vlad. They discussing the music industry, and they big mad about Ben Shapiro being the number one rapper in the world. Has his song "Facts" with Tom McDonald had the number one spot on, I think it was Apple Music or something. But the blacks is mad. The blacks are mad. They mad, and I feel like I'm especially certified to be talking on this subject because I do music. This setup I have, I don't know if you can see the speakers and stuff. So you got my speakers and stuff here. You see my guitars. You know, got the keyboard right here. You know, so I do music and pretty accomplished at doing it. Not to toot my own horn, but I know my way around a keyboard. But I'm finna just basically just call a spade a spade. This dude, Talib Kweli, I think that's his name. Never heard of the dude. Never heard of the dude, but he's supposed to be speaking for the black people and how mad they is about Ben Shapiro. But you know, I'm just gonna get right into it after speaking for like a minute and a half, right?
Here from the hip-hop establishment. Joining me now from New York is the highly respected rapper Talib Kweli, who also co-hosts the Midnight Miracle podcast with Dave Chappelle, and the DJ and digital media mogul DJ Vlad. Well, a very high-powered panel to respond. So let me start with you then, Talib. You and I have locked horns before on Twitter, as it used to be.
Yeah, you used to troll me on Twitter.
I think we both like to express ourselves forcefully, and absolutely no problem in doing that. What is your objection to this song?
Well, first of all, forgive my voice because I'm coming off tour. My voice sounds a little scratchy.
Forgive it.
I want
Sounds
to
pretty cool,
congratulate
actually.
Tom. Okay, cool. I want to congratulate Tom McDonald on his journey in sobriety because that's very important to note. That part of his story is about his journey in sobriety. I do think it's very cowardly and very racist to blame hip hop for his addiction. As if white people don't have addiction issues. That's first and foremost. But if we're going to talk about the song Facts with Ben Shapiro, let's have a facts versus feelings conversation, which is something that Ben Shapiro always says. The hook of the song is "This ain't rap," which I agree with. It's not rap. It's not hip hop. Has nothing to do with rap. Pierce, you're wrong. The song has nothing to do with rap. This song.
Okay, so first things first, that's wrong. It is hip hop. It is rap. He can cry about it all he want. It's hip hop. It has a hip hop tempo, hip hop beats. I mean, I make hip hop beats. I know what a hip hop beat sounds like, and that song is 125% hip hop. This dude is he's already talking about, oh, let's talk about facts over emotions, facts over feelings, but he's immediately talking about a hip hop song isn't hip hop because Ben Shapiro's on it.
He says, money, cars, clothes. We ain't selling drugs. We ain't gonna overdose. We ain't pushing guns. We ain't promoting stripper poles. We won't turn your sons into thugs and your daughters into hoes. This is not facts. He completely erased all conscious hip hop. You see, I got this shirt from Tribe Called Quest, one of the greatest rap groups of all time.
Yeah, Ben did erase hip hop because he made y'all look stupid. He made y'all look stupid. That's what y'all rap about. I work with y'all. I know what y'all rap about. Anybody listen to y'all music know what y'all rap about. Y'all rapping about being a gangster, bees and hoes, drugs, guns, robbing people, doing lean Percocets. Like, come on now. Come on now. If you look at the top hip hop songs, within the first 10 songs, 7 of those is gonna have something about drugs, violence, or killing.
He erased what I do. He erased what my people do. And most of my friends don't rap about those things. Tom is lying about rap.
Well, yeah,
and,
but hang on. Okay, all right. Yeah, but hang on. I don't think he's saying all rappers do. In fact, he made a point of saying he doesn't mean all rappers or all hip hop stars. But there's no doubt some do. There's no doubt some do that.
He made a point, of course. Of course, and there's some country music artists and some heavy metal artists that participate in violent and sexual content. But I would never make a song, you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't specify that he meant some rap in the song. He specified that on your show.
Right.
No, he didn't need to specify because a hurt dog gonna holler. All you need to do is say what he gonna say and watch people like you get mad. And looky here, you sitting here on Piers Morgan show crying. It worked like clockwork to me.
Question him. But on the song, he's saying, I'm trying to be offensive and I'm hoping to upset people. So guess what? As a black man who does hip hop, I'm offended. If you were trying to offend me, well, then you did a good job. To claim that
'Cause you're a
rap or
wimp.
art is a cause of violence and a cause of addiction in his life is irresponsible and hypocritical. When a bomb drops in a
Yeah. So this claim right here, he said that claiming that hip hop is one of the factors or is the reason why you got addicted to drugs or whatever. Um, Anybody knows, even if you're not spiritual or you into vibrations and stuff, music absolutely has an influence over you. It makes you feel some type of way. Certain chords scientifically are proven to make you feel a certain type of way. Certain chords in context make you feel some type of way. So saying that is just completely false. Also, Juice World, the guy that died a couple years ago from overdosing on drugs, he said the reason he started doing drugs is because of Future. All Future talks about is doing drugs. That's all Future talk about. And then when Juice World came out, all Juice World was talking about was doing drugs and how good it made him feel. So to sit here and say that rap music don't influence people to do drugs is a complete lie. It's a complete lie. And you know what's so funny? This dude is talking about how he don't rap about that stuff, how he don't talk about it. Then why are you on the show talking about it? If you got offended for no reason, if he wasn't talking about you, then why are you even on the show? I smell a goofy. Goofy alert. Goofy alert.
and a nation, it falls on the just and the unjust. I watched a movie called Oppenheimer last night about a white man who made an atomic bomb that dropped on Japanese people because another white man genocided 6 million Jewish people. Killers of the Flower Moon is a movie about a great movie about white men who go and pillage and steal from Native American people. Yesterday, a Trump fan from Philly decapitated his father because his father was voting for Joe Biden. That's like vanilla ISIS. You can't tell me that in the culture that he claims that he stands for, that there's no violence and sex. You can't tell me that. Anyone who supports Trump, like Tom McDonald does in his music, after Trump's mugshot, after January 6th, after this man has been indicted for rape and has 91 felonies, you can't tell
Not
me
convicted.
about Blue Lives Matter. You can't tell me
They love bringing up the fact that Trump got 91 felonies, but he ain't convicted on nothing. He's not convicted on nothing. So just the fact that he has these cases is enough to say, oh, throw him in jail. But he's not convicted on anything.
you about law and order. You're being a hypocrite.
Okay. Powerful words. DJ Vlad, you've been sitting there patiently.
So real quick, DJ Vlad is pretty much a staple in the hip hop community, and a lot of people go on his show. He got a pretty big platform. The funny thing about DJ Vlad is people go on his show and his podcast, or not his podcast, his interview show, and they complain about the type of questions that he asks, and they call him Fed. They call him the police. They say he working for the police. But two things: if he working for the police, why are you going on his show? Why are you talking to him if you know he's working for the police? If you're a criminal and you rapping about the crimes that you're doing, why are you going on his show to testify? And then once you on his show, you see the type of questions that he asks, and then you call him Fed. Like, it's either don't go on his show or go on his show and shut up about it. Like, these rappers get on his show and act like he be just tying their hands behind their back or something. Like, he's not. He's just asking you simple questions, and you so damn guilty you don't even want to answer the questions. So they call Vlad the police. They call Vlad is the problem for asking them questions, because you can't criticize black culture. You can't even question black culture. You cannot question black culture. So these rappers go on his show and play the victim, and they make Vlad like the bad guy. Vlad, and they call him a culture vulture. He gonna mention it in this. They call him a culture vulture, but y'all going on his show. Y'all indulging in it.
What do you make of all this?
I mean, I agree somewhat with Talib Kweli, who's also a friend of mine. The problem is that when you talk about rap and you want to talk about the gangster lyrics, the violent lyrics, the drug lyrics, when you look at rap as a whole, when you look at the biggest rappers in the world right now, Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, these guys aren't rapping about drugs. They're not talking about violence. They're not talking about, beating women or whatever else.
No, Drake talks about how he can have the mob come after you. He says that quite often. Mob ties, Jay Prince, that's Drake talks about that pretty frequently. J. Cole is supposed to be like the woke type, but he's still talking about how police and white people is racist. And who else? He say Kendrick Lamar, same thing. He's supposed to be woke. And also, these are 3 artists. He didn't mention Lil Baby. Didn't mention Young Thug, Lil Durk, Playboy Cardi, Future, Juice WRLD. Literally every other rapper is talking about it. It's talking about drugs, violence, and gangs. Like every other rapper, he picked the 3, or really the 2, that's not even talking about it half the time. Like, come on now. It's disingenuous.
I think a lot of times when you have these songs that try to generalize these types of things, it oversimplifies things and it gives rap in general a bad name.
Rap gave itself a bad name.
So it's kind of annoying. And, listening to the song, on face value, it doesn't sound like he's really saying anything wrong. But a lot of times when you have these sort of white supremacist type of sayings, like, for example, all lives matter, from the outside looking in, of course, all lives matter. But it's really a shot at Black Lives Matter and kind of trying to undermine that type of thing. So I really don't like, what we call in hip hop sneak dissing. And I feel this song has a lot.
So Vlad is a textbook example of being in the culture and being of the culture. I'm a part of the culture just based off the work that I did and the music that I dropped and the people that I've worked with. So, but I am calling a spade a spade. When I be in the studio with these folks, and they're not horrible people, they're not bad people. I'm not judging them. It is what it is, But the fact of the matter is, these folks do live a certain type of lifestyle, and I notice when I go into the room with them, and I know what to expect when I go in the room with them. You're gonna see guns, drugs, and random girls most of the time. But it's not a big mystery about why they rapping about it. This dude is just he's just throwing poop out his mouth. Like he don't want to talk down on the culture because they don't call him racist. So he literally is just this white man is shucking and jiving. This is what you call shucking and jiving from the white man, because he do not want to criticize hip hop music because hip hop music is paying his bills. And hip hop music is paying my bills too, but I'm not finna hold my tongue. I'm making my money. I'm still making money. So I am going to call a spade a spade.
A lot of sneak dissing.
Talib, would it be fair to say that hip hop has moved to a, for want of a better word, a better place? That the biggest stars no longer want to rap about stuff that caused all the offense, and actually it's changed. Is that accurate?
See, I don't think that this should be a conversation with 3 white people and 1 black person about the
Racist.
state of hip hop and a
He's
referendum
racist.
on hip hop. I think that's the wrong direction to go.
So he said he don't want to have a conversation with 3 white people about hip hop, but everybody the people that own the record labels are white. They're white. The people that sign your check, the people that signed you onto their team is white. The people that own a company that you are employed at are white. It just the hypocrisy is crazy.
One more thing I'm going to say about Donald Trump is that Tom McDonald is an immigrant. Donald Trump just said immigrants are poisoning our blood here in America. Donald Trump uses white nationalist rhetoric from Mein Kampf and Hitler all the time.
Which you didn't read. He didn't read. This is your brain on MSNBC. This is your brain on CNN. Look, he just listing off stuff that he's seeing on the news. Look.
Donald Trump just said immigrants are poisoning our blood here in America. Donald Trump uses white nationalist rhetoric from Mein Kampf and Hitler all the time, and this guy is a supporter of his.
Yeah,
this song is called Facts.
Talib, hang on. Listen, you can have your views about Donald Trump. That's fine. And
brought up Trump for no reason.
I'm done with that. No, I'm done with that. That's why I was going to the song.
I get it, but the idea that I'm not allowed to, or DJ Vlad isn't allowed to, comment about hip hop or rap is ridiculous.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Well, because snitches get stitches in the black culture. In the hip hop community, you can't talk about the hip hop community. You can't actually talk about what they doing. They'll tell you all day in their rap song, but let you actually say, hey, this is a confession. Oh no, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's freedom of speech. That's why Young Thug getting cooked right now. They using that man lyrics on him right now because you are talking about what you're doing. It's a confession. Like freedom of speech, you got freedom to incriminate yourself. But these folks so stupid, they actually think they can just say stuff, and because it's for the music, they can get away with it. It don't work like that. It does not work like that. It does not work like that.
DJ Vlad, no, I didn't. Let me be clear. DJ Vlad is a controversial figure in our culture. A lot of people accuse him of being a culture vulture. That is not a criticism that I personally agree with, although I do understand the argument. I work with, if unbeknownst to a lot of people, I've done more songs with white rappers than any rapper you can name. Any black rapper you can name. My next single is featuring Mac Miller, rest in peace. I've worked with Macklemore. I work with R.A. the Rugged Man. There's no problem with white people in hip hop. There's a problem with racist white people in hip hop.
So how do you determine who's racist and who's not? If your problem ain't with white people in the hip hop industry, how do you determine who's racist and who's not? It seems like you would determine that they racist before they even got into the hip hop community, which is why you judged Ben Shapiro and Tom McDonald on the song that they made. And you are especially mad because Ben just started rapping yesterday and he got a #1 hit. Meanwhile, no one's heard of you, bro. I mean, I'm not trying to say you irrelevant, but nobody's heard of you. I've never heard of you. I've never seen you. I don't even know who you are, bro. You know, but you're clearly just mad at Ben because he started rapping yesterday and got the #1 song in the world.
Tom McDonald's song is racist and is factually incorrect. And I could break down what's factually incorrect in the song Facts, and I could break down how Ben Shapiro started his career by saying rap isn't music. So you got somebody featured on your song who tweeted in 2019, fact, rap isn't music, and if you think it is, you're stupid. Well, that person is clearly not an anti-racist, intelligent person. Tom McDonald owes the hip-hop community an apology for putting someone on a song that in 2009, writing for a white nationalist site, Breitbart, wrote an article saying rap is crap. These people don't respect hip-hop. Tom McDonald is making rap for people
Well,
who
I think you're missing... Look, I played some of this stuff back to Ben Shapiro yesterday. I think you're slightly missing the point. He's lampooning the world of rap and hip-hop.
I'm not missing the point.
You think there's a lot of hypocrisy and double standard there?
Yeah, it is. It is a lot of hypocrisy in the hip-hop culture because they literally tell you what they doing in their songs and then get mad when you cook them for what they said in their songs. It is hypocrisy, and Ben is saying Ben has the right to his opinion. If he don't like rap music, he don't think it's real music. That's up to him. You know, I'm not offended. You know, I could care less. Music is music. If he don't like the music, you know, that's his opinion. I will say that the music is not in a good place right now. It's not with people like Sexy Red, Ice Spice, Megan Thee Stallion, what some of the male rappers talking about. A lot of the Chicago rappers too. I don't really know them by name, but you know, the music is not in a good place right now. It's not. This music is complete demon worship. Like that's all they talking about is murder, drugs, and violence. Like that's all they talking about. You can check off a bunch of stuff of what's in the top 10 songs, and the top 10 songs is gonna have at least 5 of the same themes. They're all gonna have the same thing. They all talking about the same stuff. And then it was people like Ye want to get mad at the record labels for pushing it, but that's what y'all want to hear. It's what y'all want to hear. It's literally what y'all want to hear. I'm not really seeing the problem with them, you know, funding something that y'all, if y'all wasn't making the music, they wouldn't have nothing to promote. But y'all steady making the music, therefore they're promoting it. And you're steady making the music because people want to hear it.
I'm very clear that Ben Shapiro is lampooning hip hop. I'm very clear about that. I'm not under any misconception.
But even you, Talib, look, even you must admit, when John Legend goes out of his way to rewrite the lyrics to "Baby It's Cold Outside" because of the Me Too campaign, because he thinks it's about sexual assault, but doesn't rewrite any lyrics from any hip hop or rap song in the last 50 years. You've got to admit there is a ridiculous double standard there, isn't there?
I couldn't disagree more. I completely disagree.
Really?
With that because I think you're removing all social, political, and historical context that goes into creating hip hop and equating it with the social, political context that goes into creating.
Bro, ain't nobody worried about no history or no hip hop, bro. The furthest people go back in hip hop is Tupac and Biggie. Ain't nobody going back before that, bro. Don't nobody really care about the history of hip hop. The average person that's rapping don't care about no history, boy. What is you talking about? What is you talking about, bro? The average rapper is not worried about no history. Come on, nah.
Do you think "Baby It's Cold Outside" is more offensive than anything that the
I
hip
didn't
hop?
say that.
Well, you implied it.
I didn't say that. I said, no, I didn't imply it. I said you are removing context to make a false equivalency.
No, the context is very straightforward. John Legend chose to rewrite the lyrics to "Baby It's Cold Outside."
I understand.
But he didn't rewrite any of the offensive, misogynist, violent lyrics of his friends in the rap world.
Piers, I get that that's how you feel, but your feelings.
It's not a feeling. It's a fact.
Not a feeling.
Oh no, that's not. Well, it's not a fact that it's a problem.
It's a fact that John Legend hasn't rewritten any lyrics to people in the hip hop world.
And it's not a. Pierce Morgan, John Legend is not your slave. He doesn't have to do what you
He's not my slave, but
This nigga is retarded. He really just had to pull out the slave card. You see what these folks is doing? You see how when he losing the argument, he gotta pull out the race and the slave, bro? Come on, bro. And is that not racist to say? He wouldn't have said that if John Legend wasn't black. John Legend is barely black. But because Piers is a white man talking about John Legend, oh, he's not your slave. Where did that even come from, bro? Like, what was you even thinking about? What you got frustrated and you just had to say something. You just had to throw out some racism because racism is a trump card. This dude is a clown.
Pierce Morgan, John Legend is not your slave. He doesn't have to do what
he's not my slave, but he can be a hypocrite, and he was.
Then let's stop talking about John Legend because this is not about John Legend. Let's talk about the song facts.
All right, but
stop the.
He don't understand principles. He don't understand metaphors and comparing situations because he is blinded by hatred. He's blinded to the truth. He's literally the Pharisees thinking that Jesus was speaking gibberish. They just could not understand what he was saying. They just could not understand because they were so blinded by their sin. They just couldn't understand what is he talking about? Huh? I don't. What? This is this guy. This is what's happening in real time. He literally is getting mad at him because he can't understand what he's saying. And anybody with ears that can logically think is clearly hearing that Piers is comparing John Legend not rewriting a hip hop song to him rewriting another. I don't know what's "Baby It's Cold Outside." Is that a song by a white person or something? Christmas. That's a Christmas song. Was it written by a white person? Probably written by a white person. So the fact that Piers is bringing up that he would rewrite a song by a white person, but he's not rewriting no history. I mean, no hip hop song. Piers is comparing it. He's comparing it, but my man right here is just so brain dead. His so stuck on MSNBC and CNN and just racism all the time. He just can't even understand the similarity. He can't even understand the metaphor.
Deflecting.
I'm not deflecting.
And let's talk about the song facts.
Okay.
Okay. So can we get back to the song facts?
Let me bring in DJ Vlad. He's been very lyric. Talib.
He got some nerve telling him, "Oh, let's get back to the song," when he literally brought up Trump for no reason.
There's three of us here. We bring in DJ Vlad. You apparently, DJ Vlad, you're a culture vulture. What does that mean, first of all?
I mean, from my point of view, I think that's a slang for pretty much any white person in hip hop.
It's a racist term.
Hip hop being called a culture vulture, from Steve Rifkin to Leor Cohen to Eminem to Mac Miller.
Also black people.
And you know what's funny about the term culture vulture? Don't vultures come to stuff that's dead? That mean hip hop dead, man. Hip hop been dead. It's a rotten corpse.
Culture vultures. Also black people get called culture vultures in this culture.
See, it's not skin color specific. You could be a black or white culture vulture. Right, okay.
Right.
It's not. Absolutely.
Am I a
Absolutely.
culture vulture?
But white people do get it. White people do get a little heavier than others. And I'm
Bro, ain't nobody calling nobody but a white person a culture vulture. Ain't nobody. That's no Asian person. They not calling nobody else a culture vulture, but white folks. This man, Piers, the whatever his name is this guy is a clown, an absolute clown. Just so you can so you can know, hold on. Just so you can so you can know that I'm credited in this field. These are my songs. This is only a couple of my songs. And I don't know why it's like half of them, but yeah, these are a list of my songs. These are just the views on this website, but these songs have millions and millions and millions and millions of views. It was pretty popular songs a couple years ago, but this just shows that I work with these people. I know how they think. I know how they get down. I know what they be talking about, and they be living what they be talking about. These folks really be living what they be talking about. So the fact that they can sit here and get mad when you say, "Hey, you incriminated yourself," and then they Young Thug you because Young Thug is on trial for a RICO charge, and he's being cooked over the words that came out of his mouth. He said these things, but then you got the black folks, they like, oh, it's just a song, it's just a song, it's just a song. Like, what? It's just a song? So that makes it null and void is because it's supposed to be for art. So if there was a gruesome scene in the movie involving children and you see it happen on the movie, you would just knock it out. You would just be like, oh, it's okay, they're kids. It's okay, they're kids. I mean, it's okay, it's a movie. It's okay, it's a movie. It's for the art. Nah, bro. It don't work like that. It does not work like that. Yeah, this dude is a clown. This dude is a certified clown. And Piers grabbed the a nobody to talk about a rap song. This dude probably been rapping for a long time, and he just mad at Ben because Ben started rapping yesterday. Pull who up? Talib. Yeah, yeah. He's probably Googleable.
His Wikipedia pop up.
Yeah, he's Talib. Yeah, yeah. He pop up. Yeah, but anybody can have an artist. The thing is, no one knows you. You may have your own little corner of the industry cut out for you, but you're not mainstream. You're not Lil Baby. You're not Dirk. You're not DaBaby. You're not Sexy Red. You're not Megan Thee Stallion. And I'm not saying that I'm those guys either, but I'm not slow. And you're clearly mad that Ben started rapping yesterday and got a #1 hit. Clearly, that's all this is. You're just mad. Just mad. A hurt dog's gonna holler. And he started off by saying, "Oh, I know that Ben did this to make us offended, and I'm offended." Well, you're a slave. You let Ben control you. You let him get on the song and control you, boy. You let Ben get on that track and do like this, and you was over there dancing, boy. You on Piers Morgan dancing, boy, up there calling that man racist for no reason. Cause you jealous. That's crazy. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Absolutely. Whew. Yeah, man. Just it also, if you want to check out my music, I got to self promote. Got to self promote. Got the Choo Choo right here. I'm him. Choo Choo Beats. If you are interested in my music, I'm only a producer. I'm not a rapper. But I have worked with a lot of top, pretty big artists, and I've been making my rounds around the industry for these past couple of years. But yeah, like I said, I felt like this was a special scenario because I rarely get to mix the politics with the music, but this is the perfect instance to show that these folks living in La La Land. They live in the fairy tale land for sure. This guy Talib Kweli is a perfect example of how folks living in La La Land. This dude don't even look like he rap about that type of stuff. He don't even look like he rap about guns, killing and stuff. So why are you on the show like Ben is talking about you? If he not talking about you, then shut up. Let somebody like Dirk come up there and be like, yeah, man, I don't appreciate that. You know, he talking about the real. We in the trenches with it. You know, we rapping about our lifestyle, because that's what they don't get up and that's what they don't get up there and say. So we rapping about our lifestyle. We talking about our lives. This is our personal lives. You can't discredit our lives. This is what we live. We just saying how we live. And that's their argument. That's exactly what they gonna say. And I'm here to tell you that is how they live. So they're not lying to you, but that don't make it right. But this dude is just up there. He's doing this for publicity. He's not even like that. He not even like that. But he on Piers Morgan show crying about racism. Crying that Ben started rapping yesterday and got a #1 hit. But that's black folks, boy. Yeah, that's they love crime, boy. They love crime, boy. But that's all I got for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed this. See wifey in the background. She always got a photo bomb. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, share, sub. You know, I got the GoFundMe in the description, whatever. You know, it ain't nothing but a thing. But yeah, just you know, show some love, support. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs. Please sub for sure. Sub if you don't do nothing. If you like this content, drop a sub, because I'm trying to get to 1,000. I just got able to do super chats, so I will be going live to see how that works. I don't even know how that works, but I want to see. So somebody be my guinea pig. But yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Deuces.